Government had until the end of January to implement the court order to ensure that measures are in place to prevent blackouts at schools, hospitals and police stations. BOSA leader Mmusi Maimane says alternative energy sources can be used to keep the lights on at these public institutions. He says government is in contempt of court for failing to honor the deadline.
We've written on an urgent basis to the Minister of Justice, to the Chief Justice, to require that there must be an urgent ensuring that this case must be heard immediately on an urgent basis. And pending on that response, we'll then file the motion, because we are of the complete view that as load shedding carries on, you can't allow the government to keep filing appeals and then going to another court of appeal and then the Supreme Court of Appeal. It's frivolous. They know they are going to lose anyways, because they have been found that when you don't have energy, you are job destroying, and actually you are putting people's constitutional right to health in jeopardy, as we saw in many hospitals in Gauteng and in many other places where children have to use these cardboard boxes as incubators.
The BOSA leader has criticized the reasons given in court papers on why government cannot honor the court order.
Because they cite issues, as they did initially in their application, issues of cost, and they made this frivolous argument that said that it would be difficult to take schools, hospitals off the ESCOM grid. But that's nonsense, because a household takes itself off the ESCOM grid by simply putting solar panels. So why is it that it's impossible for schools to do the same? They claim that load shedding is the only way to stabilize the grid. That's another utter nonsense, because they say if we don't have load shedding, we'll end up with Venezuela, etc., which is complete hogwash. People are already living in conditions of Venezuela.
Maimane says he's calling on Public Enterprises Minister Pravin Gordhan and Electricity Minister Khosientsho Ramokgopa to drop what he calls a frivolous and unconstitutional appeal against the load shedding judgment. Mercedes Besant, SABC News, Cape Town.